at advantage this time. Although it was at advantage last time. Oh, it looks right to you, but he does seem to know his stuff, so. Yes, you can.
I wouldn't activate that if I was you. It's bound to just hurt repeatedly.
Crap.
Nice job on the rest of it, though.
Does anybody have any whiteout?
Wait, is this actually a thing? Can you, like, write runes on you and it actually do stuff?
No. Technically not.
Okay, good.
Okay. Like, I assume that this isn't how this works. I'm gonna cross out the rune, and then I'm gonna move down, like, underneath it and try and redo it.
You're gonna take another D4 damage.
Is this better? I mean, I'd check it, but I'm bound to just roll another one.
He's starting to sound delusional talking about rolling. You think he's lost too much blood.
That's what I'm gonna tell him. Like, you need to stop and rest and not pass out. Just
I don't have paper.
Gather yourself. It'll still be there in half an hour.
So now, when I ask before the adventure, is there anything else you want to get before the adventure? What are you gonna say?
Pen and paper.
Another healing potion, just in case I have to take any more notes.
Oh, all right.
And I'm gonna start that ritual now in order to cleanse it.
All right, that works. So, it'll take a full of an hour to do it. It'll take a while setting up the incense. You're going around, Amelia Ponte, Espiritus de Sanctum, so and so on, as you splashing holy water over. Getting it all prepared and doing the chants you need to. As you are nearing the end of the ritual, the runes will start to fade, because they actually are glowing. They just turn into carvings by the time you're done. You can also hear, as you finish the ritual completely, thudding. That kind of echoes down the halls.
Like falling bodies?
Yes.
Sounds like there was a whole bunch more of them that ended up moving around.
So, you are confident you are successful in your endeavors.
Awesome. I'm gonna look at Yananoli and Vol. Any indications as to how this happened? How these runes became active?
I turn around and ask, why are you asking me?
Not a clue.
Like, I hold up 6 of the gems, because I assume Vol was too busy looking at that book, and I pocketed the rest of the stuff, and I hold up 6 of the gems. I'm like, I found some shinies. Anybody want some shinies?
I know someone who wants shinies.
Yes, please.
I toss Saxon one. No one else?
I mean,
Do I get a gold?
it's never a good idea to turn down free money, I guess.
So this means I get, what, 1 gold?
No, he
Yeah,
tossed you a gem. It's worth 50 gold.
50
Oh,
gold.
sweet.
I toss everyone a gem.
You will also notice, as you're doing your ritual, by the way, that there is still a bunch of gold laying in the bottom of the coffin that Yananoli didn't even bother to get. It just looked like it was too much.
Oh, dibs.
Oh, and there's these paper things. Anybody want these paper things? The scrolls.
Oh, I'll
Son
take a
of a
look at
bitch.
those.
One of them, he hands them to you. You can see one of them actually has a druidic symbol on it. The other one is arcane.
I could have had paper to write on.
That's why I said the way I said it. I'm like, oh, so you don't have paper. And I didn't say you. And I was giving the people a chance to see if anybody was like, oh, I have some paper here.
No, this was way more fun.
That's why I was like, okay, I love this party.
I just toss the scrolls. just-
Can I
Meandering
identify those
Oh,
scrolls?
away
With
before
the,
anybody.
identification spell, you can identify the druid one. You don't read druidic, so you can't actually identify it by just looking at it. However, the other one, you can unroll it, and you can see that through a quick read that it is the spell Suggestion.
Depending on whether or not everybody looks like they're getting ready to exit, I can start the ritual for the identification.
People are more antsy to get going than that.
Then I will go back to it later.
That works. Make sure I was right about it being arcane. I just thought about it. I'm like, wait, is that actually arcane or is that a cleric spell? Yeah, it's a wizard spell. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I also take the dead guy's robe or his cape.
Okay. It is
I'm gonna
tattered.
pocket some of the gold.
It's very easy for you guys to divide up the gold if you really want to take the time to do so, or just pocketing some of it. That's fine too. There's a total of 60 gold in there.
I'll leave it up to whoever grabbed it.
Nobody has.
If I'm handed gold, I'll take gold. Otherwise, I got the gem.
Everybody grabbing the gold.
All right, I guess I'll grab the gold too.
All right, so only 2 people grab gold, I guess. So
There's
30 gold
gold
apiece
for
then.
me.
I will give 10 of it to. I'll give 10 of it to, or I'll try and make sure everybody gets their fair share. How's that?
Okay, if you do that, then everybody gets 12 gold.
12 gold.
John Millie's like, I'm good with that.
I made out like a bandit here.
Yes, you did.
Do these potions in the pouch, do they look what similar to my healing potions that I have?
One of them, yes, very much so. The other one, it's a yellow viscous liquid that has a spider floating on the inside.
Drink it. Find out what it does.
I should know that one.
That'll happen sometime soon.
It's kind of like in Skyrim. You have to eat the vegetable.
To find out what it does.
Find out what it does.
Now, do you guys want to explore the rest of the crypts, or just head on out?
I believe our mission here is completed. Are you guys ready to head out?
There is magic items waiting for you on the outside.
Rep, can you heal at all?
Yeah.
I'll say if not, there is temples right above you, pretty much, with a bunch of clerics.
Beans, we're not in combat. Can I give him full heal?
Yes.
Well, maximum for the spell anyway.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, then you can get 18 back if you need it. Otherwise, it's 9.
Sweet. Puts me almost back to full.
I want to go to a temple. I think it'd be really funny to show him this necromantic spell that I've carved into my arm.
The real question to be is, which temple do you want to go to? All the gods are present. As you guys are exiting the crypts, though, you will be getting very close to the edge to leaving. Not quite to where the crypt keeper is, but fairly close. When you guys will be all here. and it sounds just like the voice from the guy you just killed.
Oh, P.S.
God damn it! Oh, I hate liches.
All right. So you get out. You guys continue to leave. Nothing else seems to go on.
Did anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
No? Okie dokie. I
You're
walk
like, yeah, I heard it. Nope. All right.
I walk out.
I must be losing my mind. Alright.
Love it. All right. So you you all leave. When you get up to the surface, where did you want to go specifically? To go. Cthulhu does not have a temple here.
That's some bullshit.
He is an ancient god. The modern gods are all represented. The 5 pantheons. The ancient gods are only worshipped in the shadows.
Is there anybody that would be friendly?
Probably any of the evil gods.
Yeah. The nearest one that's not going to scold me for carving into my arm.
Yeah, actually, there's quite a few you could go to, and let me just move you guys back to Seaport so I can remember which one is closest.
Because I'm bleeding.
You are currently bleeding. The closest one is Thorburn's temple. So there's Hell that could do it, the god of death there. Although,
Yeah,
truthfully, most of the gods from Thorburn really aren't opposed to damage-dealing necrotic spells of sorts. So,
This isn't really damage dealing, it's more damage preventing.
if that's what you carved into your arm.
Yes, I fixed it.
If that's what you carved into your arm.
That's what John said I carved into my arm.
He said that you got it correctly carved from the sarcophagus.
Okay, fine. I will go to some temple, ask for a heal, but still be able to... What is this?
The guy will look at it for a moment. That is not divine in nature. That seems to be arcane. And he will look at it again for a moment. How are you walking?
With my feet?
Well, your symbols you have that are carved into you. Are you a clone?
I don't think so.
Well, that is a symbol for a clone. It allows the person that cast it to possess your body when they die.
Nobody cast it, I just copied it.
Well, I would recommend getting rid of it, otherwise you could possibly be possessed. Easily.
Nobody's gonna want this body. Can we write it down? Because that sounds like it could be useful.
Not the complete incantation here. I would recommend actually going and researching at a wizard's tower, perhaps. It is a very common spell amongst the more higher, well-to-do wizards.
Okay, fine. Can I have a heal then?
Absolutely. I will take care of that to prevent and save your soul. There's no way that with this, if this was activated, that you would make it to Valhalla, so... He will,
I feel like you've never met me before.
He's going to cast it so to heal your wounds, and it takes off the scars. Although there is still a couple faint images of him that you can see, but only a couple of the runes.
Okay.
And it's not even the complete rune, like, 75% of one rune, 50% of another, so on and so on.
Should have let him die.
Have him reroll, huh?
Do you really want to know what I'd roll up if I have to reroll?
Considering necromancy is allowed in this game? No, I already know what you're going to reroll. Alright.
Did any of you guys think to talk to that guy as we were walking out? The priesty gatekeeper guy? Because I was just booking it out of there. I don't
No, I was bleeding.
So, we know Saxon went to the temple. Do you guys go with him, or does everybody just go their own separate ways?
I'm gonna go to the temple for Hecate.
Okay. Alright, so you're at the temple of... You go to the temple of Hecate.
Yep.
Let's just go through and make sure what everybody else wants to do real fast. Thorn, what are you doing when you leave the crypt?
I need to heal up, so can I just go take a nap for that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, I'm gonna go find a place in the forest and take a nap.
Alright.
What time is it?
At this point, I honestly can't remember.
Because we didn't.
Well, it
have-
was morning when
right?
we went in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it was morning when you went in. Yeah, so it's probably about noon.
I want to head back up to the A1 guard shack and talk with Bruce.
Okay.
Second.
Alright, so 2 of you go in for your rewards, 2 go for heals in their own way, and Vol goes to the Temple of Hecate. Alright, Vol, what are you doing at the Temple of Hecate?
Well, first I'm going to. Is it like a shrine?
It's more of like a shrine type thing, yes. A couple pews in front of it.
Is there any secret compartments or anything I can hide stuff in? This door?
Nope.
Nope.
The best bet
Okay.
you're going to have for storage is going and talking to Zerat.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit and look through the journal.
Okay. What languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common. That's it.
Okay. You will realize that outside of a few sentences that are noted in Celestial, most of it is actually written in a language, and you recognize the language, you just can't read it. It is Draconic.
Okay. Is there anyone in the village or town or city? Is there anyone in the city that can read Draconic?
Almost every arcane caster can read Draconic.
So, does that include my party members?
Possibly. You can go ask them.
Not in my case.
Actually,
You can go to the bookstore and buy Draconic for Dummies.
can I?
Yeah, they have a series of them. It does cost some gold to buy it all, and it does take time to learn it, but you could teach yourself Draconic.
But do I have time to learn Draconic?
Well, it takes about an hour if you focus on it for at least an hour a day, but it will take time. I believe. Actually, let me grab the. It's on downtime activities, but for learning a language, I allow people to do it in just an hour a day. Unless you find a teacher that's willing to teach you for free, like if a party member knows it and are willing to help. Otherwise, you'll have to buy it. So.
Okay, well then,
Let's see.
How about
It is okay. It takes 250 days to learn a new language.
holy shit. Okay, well, what I'm going to try to do is, I want to find somebody. How big is the book? How thick is it?
It's a journal, so it's not like the most thick thing in the world. Maybe about 100 pages.
I
1 sec.
100 pages long, and it's You know, about that big.
I can't see you for some reason. See everybody but you and Pink.
That's weird. Can
Yeah.
somebody else do the thing I was just doing for the size of it? About the size of your face? In a square.
Yeah.
That's how thick it is?
No, that's how big the book is. It's only about like 100 pages thick, though.
Okay.
So, like, it's not a full notebook size. I wish more like, you can't see me, but more like a sketchbook, a small
So, like-
sketchbook.
So like this size?
Like this size.
Yeah, more like that. Yeah, what you have is about what it is.
Okay. Can I hire somebody to put stuff from one journal to the other?
Yes, there are translators that can do that. That is a skilled laborer. But yes, it is.
How much?
Depends on how long it takes them to do it.
Better at transcribing than Pink was.
What?
Hopefully he's better at transcribing than you were.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Well, that's why you want to hire somebody that's a skilled laborer at it, not an untrained. Let's see. I actually don't know the answer to this, so let me Google how long does it take to translate a page. I love Google. Okay.
This episode of D&D is sponsored by Google.
Yeah, right? Dude, I wish. Oh my gosh.
Not really, though. But seriously, they should totally pay us.
We're right back, guys.
Alright. Now I'm doing math for you, sorry.
Fine.
Madam, will run you through after that.
That's fun. It'll take 25 days for them to do it, and approximately 50 gold plus the cost of the ink and book that you want them to transcribe it into. So you're looking at about 60 gold.
I divide the book in half to do it 2 people, or are they pretty trustworthy?
Depends. Who are you going to find? There's...
That's the question.
Give me an investigation roll starting from where? Where do you want to start your investigation?
Like in terms of like the map.
Sure. Or wherever, like if you have something in mind.
Somebody close to the temple.
Alright.
Close.
Go ahead. Give me an investigation roll starting at the temple. Alright, so you start thinking about it and you start asking some of the clerics right there at the temple. And as you're asking, one of them actually does speak Draconic.
Oh, really? I do an insight check to see if he's trustworthy or whatever. I mean, like, is it?
He is a cleric, Hecate.
Okay.
So, like, that's right there, but you can find out if he's trustworthy, that's fine. Or I'll roll for an insight, if you wish to, as you talk to him. You're convinced that no one person is actually truly trustworthy, but as far as it goes, he's probably about the best bet you're going to get.
Okay.
Especially if you tell him why you sought out the book.
Okay. Then would I be able to give him my for payment? Can I give him that jade?
Yes. He would definitely take that as payment. He will tell you to pay him at the end. He prefers not to be paid at the beginning. Mostly because it makes him want to run if he gets paid.
Well, good,
Sorry.
because I didn't want to pay him right away anyway. But I show him the jade and say, "This is yours. Translate this, and the faster you do it."
He will tell you that he needs about 10 gold to get the materials to be able to craft it, or to do the translation, the book, and the inks.
And is that 1 platinum piece?
1 platinum piece is, yeah, that would cover it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Because 1 platinum piece is 10 gold. Alright, so you give him a platinum, and he will depart from you to go get the materials and start translating it. He says it'll take about a month to do it, so check back in about a month.
All right.
And if you want to check back periodically before that, you can read what he's gotten done, but it is a journal he's going to get, so, you know, if you're reading it, he's not working on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
is he
Ugh.
is he just writing exactly
Okay,
like
Mike.
what's underneath the wording, or what?
well, what he was going to do is get another journal and literally translate and write it as close to identically as he can in the new one.
Okay, that's just what I was curious about. So,
So,
Alright.
and considering it is on mission from Hecate herself, he is more than willing to devote his time to doing that rather than his normal duties. So
Okay.
it'll only take the 30 days rather than him doing his normal duties and then doing this as a side job.
and so I tell him thank you, and also that Hecate is pleased with his services.
Alright. Thor, you find a beautiful shady spot at the base of a very nice tree. Good patch of moss there at the bottom.
Great.
Very comfy place. You're able to find a good nap. Nice
Sweet.
shady, good little breeze. That actually sounds really nice. Vol, after your healing endeavor, what do you do? Or Vol, sorry, Saxon, after your healing endeavor, what do you do?
I want my bag of holding.
Alright, you will head over. Well, John will be back in a minute then, I guess. Actually, I was waiting for John to get back because he went with Yananoli to...
Is there somewhere I can go to sell all my random crap that we got from the tombs then? While I wait for... Who's that, Gruck?
Yeah, actually, did you want to do that before you went and talked to the law enforcement? Since you were kind of told not to do certain things that you did down there?
He said anything that moves, I'm stealing from.
Yes.
Things moved. I stole things. I'm going to sell them to my fence, I guess.
Do you want to do that before you go to law enforcement or after?
Before.
Okay.
Oh
'Cause
yeah, I gotta unload crap.
part of your stuff was from non-moving things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the mirror, the 2 mirrors I picked up. I guess I got to ditch at the fence.
Okay. Yeah, he will. Just whisper me the link or the things you're selling to him, and he will attempt to get them fenced for you.
I don't think I know how to whisper.
/ W space and then Dungeon Master it'll come up. And, it's almost WoW style. Hey, Pink, have you tried to dance on the Necromancer yet in Diablo?
I have not. No.
Close
It's-
enough. Both of those things.
It's the greatest thing. He goes like this. He goes. Just nope. All right. He'll be able to give you 20 gold for it right now.
For
And-
each of them?
No total. And then when
Okay.
he's able to sell them, he'll give you another. He'll give you another 10 when he sells them. He'll tell you that.
Sounds good. I'll just write that in. So don't forget.
Alright. So he'll give you that. And, Gruck, you went right to, the A1 guard shack, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yon and Oli kind of split off partway through the walk. just about when you're getting there, you can, you go in, you kind of glance back, you see about a block behind you, a block and a half behind you, you'll see Saxon coming up. But, you head on in. Bruce will be there.
I suppose I will, report to him successful mission. At least I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
I cleansed the runes that were causing the undead to walk around.
Alright, very well. Well then, true to our word, you had, pulls out a bag of holding and, puts it down for you. Now, he has to go to the back room to get it technically, but, it's not like just, whoop, here you go. Goes to the back room and brings it back out. I believe this is the one you submitted from the first mission you had there. There you are.
Many thanks.
Job well done. Thank you. Only one more to go, eh?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. You're starting to catch the attention of some of the higher ups here. Actually, I've been told that if this job is successful, it will actually be presented to the council.
Please, dear God, let us go back to that mansion.
No, you guys are... No, you're not allowed up there.
We are banned for sure.
I don't know why.
Not banned for life, just banned for a while.
Until we become too famous to ignore.
Pretty much.
Heck, by that time, though, we'll probably be invited again.
Alright, so as you guys all finish your things, you'll go in to Aeon Guard check, and they will actually present you with your magic item that you had chosen from the first mission. None of them have been claimed, and they all are yours now.
Thank
so,
you.
Saxon, you will have your bag of holding now. Yananola, you will have your +1 halberd.
Can it be a glaive?
Glaive. I think it was a glaive.
Sweet.
I don't remember which one it was now. It'll be a glaive. That's fine. +1 polearm of your choice.
Yeah.
They're all identical stat-wise. Who cares? It's just flavor. And Vol, what was it that you got? Do you remember?
The Ring of Jumping.
Ah, yes, the Ring of Jumping. They will give you the ring with the rabbit on it. It takes... I don't recall if that's a boat. I think you used to have one, didn't you? Like, back in the day, John?
Yeah.
Was it a bonus action to activate it, do you remember?
I'm pretty sure that's what you told me it was.
We'll go with that.
I remember that's how I used it.
We'll go with that. It sounds good. Bonus action to activate it, and then it allows you to jump triple the distance you would normally be able to jump.
Sweet.
Which the rules for jumping are in the player's handbook if you need to know. So you'll be able to do like massive jumps. So actually with your strength score you should be able to do some massive jumps. High jumps, it's your modifier +3 or something like that. Something weird. Maybe it's just your modifier. And long jumps are your strength score, if I remember right. So, anyway, so you'll have that. Everybody got a magic item, yay! And don't forget, everybody also, now that you have completed that, has leveled.
Level foe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Level foe. So, not only did you get your halberd, or your glaive, sorry, you can actually use your glaive properly because you'll have that feat, right?
Yep. Polearm mastery.
Polearm mastery, Fotowa.
So we're now level 4, and I forgot how to level up. It's so long.
It's only been like a week or like 3 weeks.
Well.
Yeah, jeez,
dude. I hope you don't not drive for a week and a half, you know. Oh no, I forgot how to drive.
Yeah.
Is there a way to actually make you level up on this?
If you... Let me pull up Yananoli. On here, if you just do the fighter, it'll automatically level up any... like, if your proficiency bonus, that levels that up. The rest of it you have to enter manually.
Oh, okay.
So whatever health bonus you get, if you have a stat bonus, go ahead and add it now.
How do I change my ability scores?
Double click it and add it in.
That's the strength and all that, right?
Yeah. Dude, Jan, are you putting one into charisma and one into strength?
No, I'm doing.
I mean, when you do get a stat point eventually,
Oh yeah.
you're gonna get more charisma. That's just awesome.
Oh yeah. My orc, he may be dumb, but he'll be smooth talking dumb.
That is great. So, anybody else?
Page.
What?
Nothing. I'm trying to get my player's handbook to read.
Anybody else need any help with anything on there for leveling?
No, mine is quite simple, I suppose, with the exception of spellbook.
That is true. Let's see.
I'm just trying to remember where I'm going to have to click in order to make sure that it actually does it right for multiclassing.
That makes sense. Thorn. Did you get most of your stuff done on there already? Or do you need to run through with it? You have no sound coming through. At least I'm not.
Is there a way to,
Well,
for
is
the
that-
class level at the top, is there a way to get this to multi-class?
Yes, it's on the settings page. If you go to the little gear, it'll have a thing where you can add another class in there. But all the multi-class one you have to do on the second page always.
Okay.
On that setting page. So what are you multi-classing into?
Or
Perfect.
Mm.
It makes the most sense for your character. Alright, so what were you saying, Justin? Did you get it? Or
Yeah, so I get 2 ability points.
you get 2 ability points or a feat.
Or
But I would recommend, especially for your first character, to just go with the ability score. Plus, it's honestly pretty straight up. And I don't really think there's a lot you can do for a druid that's super awesome, except maybe like a toughness or something like that.
okay, and then what do I roll to increase my health?
You get 5 plus your Constitution modifier, so 7 more.
Oh
hit
yeah, and the
points.
Constitution. 2 more. Touch 6.
Oh, and you can now do, was it level 1 challenge rate?
Yeah,
Or is it level half?
wild
half.
shape improvement. I get
Level half. And you can do swimming speed. So you can do dolphins and some sharks and stuff like
Yeah.
that now.
Yep.
And don't forget, you get to learn 1 additional spell as well.
Alright, just 1. So,
Just 1.
alright.
Yeah, I think Vol has the easiest leveling.
can I choose 3 more skills because I'm multi-classing, or no?
You get what you get for multi-classing for there, but you do not get the actual baseline skills. The multi-classing portion you get, though, hold on, I do think you get something for multi-classing into Bard. It might be 1 skill, I think. Let's see. Going into Bard, instead of the normal first level, like skills and hip, all that stuff, you skills and saving throws, you don't get the additional saving throws. You'll get light armor skill, which you already had, 1 skill of your choice, and 1 musical instrument of your choice.
Can I play the hurdy-gurdy?
Yes, you can play a hurdy-gurdy, but you do not own one yet.
Okay.
The hurdy-gurdy is pretty cool. I was trying to talk my dad into making one. He's just like, yeah, no.
Dude, I want one fucking hard.
Oopsies. There we go. So,
hope they're super expensive so I can just smash it randomly. On accident. Obviously.
I'm going to plan on accidentally smashing it. Accidentally.
Yeah. Accidentally. I'm new at this whole polearm thing. I may be a polearm master, but it's new.
Compelled duel. That's a good,
Uh,
that's a tanking ability.
I accidentally pressed that. But hey, I have 3 slots. I could have used that control undead one more time.
Actually, I thought you only had 2.
Nope.
You may have 3 now.
3. No, last level I did 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You could have also used a smite, and that would have gone through his damage reduction.
I could have done a lot of things, but
I'm wondering why you guys didn't throw holy water at him.
Or throwing holy water at him. There was a lot of things you guys could have done with that.
Yes.
I couldn't do a whole lot of nothing. So I was just
For the
swinging
record-
away.
Matt,
Yeah?
I'm totally taking Mage Hand.
Alright. Mage hand slap people.
but now we still have holy water. We can use it on other things.
What you do? I used mine cleansing the runes.
I forgot.
One's better than nothing though.
Yeah.
Actually, you should have 2. You also got one from the initial guy. You gave him a femur for it, remember?
Yeah, but I gave that to somebody. Guy, who was that?
Didn't we sell it?
No.
I don't think so. Was it Thorn?
I thought you gave it to Saxon.
What?
No, yeah, Saxon's the one who got it, actually. Because he gave the guy the femur, the guy gave him the holy water.
Yeah. That's
I
right.
didn't.
I hear it makes the best Kool-Aid. Whoa. I just changed everything when you flipped it the other way.
Sorry.
That's okay, I was like, what? Alright. Is there anything you guys want to do for the rest of the afternoon?
Just
I'm gonna go get my ring, or did I get that already?
You already got your ring. Everybody got your magic item. Thorn already had his, because he never reported it. But he wasn't caught either. I did roll secretly to see if he was caught.
I wasn't, 'cause I'm awesome.
You were not caught. You sneaky little halfling.
I need to make a trip over to the voodoo doll. I have his ingredient list from the crypt.
I need to go with him too.
Alright. Yeah, he'll take a look at all these stuff you have there and go, I can give you 75 gold right here, or if you'd rather, I can give you 100 gold in store credit.
Well, I guess Jan and Ola came with me. You want to split it and each get another healing potion? Seems like we're gonna need them.
Oh, sure, yeah. I had to use one already.
Alright, so both melee guys, or 2 of the melee guys getting more healing potion each. That's always a good thing.
I've never carried so many healing potions before.
You've never played in a party without a dedicated healer before either.
True.
Although, honestly, it works pretty well not having a dedicated healer as long as everybody focuses on either buffing things quickly or damage healing. Yeah. So, if you kill it quick enough, you don't have to heal so much, theoretically.
That's the spirit.
Like I said, theoretically. So is there anything else your characters wanted to do throughout the afternoon? Is there anything else you wanted there?
What was this guy's name?
Shoot.
Yeah, was he Steve?
No, Steve
Nah.
is Red Dragon. And
Oh, it's Stal.
yeah, Estelle.
So
I almost had it pulled up. Yeah, Estelle.
Got a couple things I need you to look at real quick. There's a zombie, and he had this pouch on him. And My DM did not tell me what was in this pouch, but it's off of a zombie. So I assume you could look at it and let me know what's in it.
Are these the 2 potions you were talking about?
No, there was a pouch that I pulled off of a zombie. You just said a pouch off of a zombie.
Literally a pouch. It's a pouch, then. It's just a pouch.
Is there
Nothing
anything
in it.
special about this pouch, Estelle? Well, if not this
Uses an
one.
unusual stitch in here. Not very common, but more common in Zachlon? More like the Zachlon stitch there. And, not bad fabric, although it's kind of a little more worn than it should be, but it's not bad.
All right, then. Well, what about these potions that are in this other pouch? Is there anything I should know about these?
You'll pull it out. Potion of healing and spider climb.
Spider?
Yeah.
What spider? What does that do?
Lets you walk on walls. Ceilings.
Aw, sick.
Seriously, haven't you ever seen Spider-Man? Jeez.
Spider climb.
I hear it's best to give that to a pig. Spider pig is an amazing thing.
Are you calling me a pig?
Well, you are an orc, are you not? Kinda got
That's
that.
true. Climb.
Not Spider Pig anymore. Great Porker.
Peter Porker.
All right, I just put all my gems into that pouch then.
Alright.
The first pouch.
Yeah, that's a good looking pouch. That's about it.
Yeah, that's all I got. Oh, I do have a signet ring and a silver necklace. I gotta figure out where I can sell those, because they were legitimately taken from dead people. Do you like dead people things?
I like some things from dead people, but not usually objects owned by the dead people. I'm more interested in what was on the inside than what's on the outside.
What about this
Giggity.
signet ring? It's from a very powerful wizard.
Had nothing special to it outside of the fact that it's from a signal. The people that would actually probably appreciate that most would be actually the family.
Do you know whose family this is from?
I did not grow up here. Unfortunately, I do not know the ins and outs of the upper class here.
I
never
probably don't
bothered
want
to
to
get to know
sell
any
a
of them.
dead man's ring back to his family anyways.
Just start
Okay.
knocking on
Thanks.
random doors. Excuse me, is this yours?
What is this? Your dead father's? Do you want to buy it back? Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm just
he
gonna-
obviously does not have knowledge about those things. So,
It's probably around lunchish time. I'll head back to the Red Dragon and see if they need any cooking done.
we'll do. And actually, on your way, I'll tell you something too. But before, Gruck, as you're going to leave, you'd be like, "What do you have going on tomorrow?" I actually already sold 2 of those 3 holy waters. I'd be willing to do another type of exchange if you'd like. You come over here, you make me some more holy water, I'll pay you.
I assume I will have the time unless something comes up for a prior engagement. If not, I will be here first thing in the morning.
Very well. By first thing, you mean about 10 o'clock, right?
Okay, I can do 10 o'clock.
Alright. Not your best cooking, Yananoli.
I think I might have poisoned some people.
No, not quite. Not quite. But it's definitely not your best work. You forgot to wash your hands after dealing with all those zombies and looting. And it just... It did not go well to the food.
Can I like recognize like the smell coming off of it or something as being
yeah.
out of the crypt, because that's where I would have gone for lunch anyway.
Yeah, you can definitely tell there's something off about it. As you guys are going back, though, you will be passing to head back to the Red Dragon Inn. You pass through the warehouse district, and you will see Zerat's warehouse, and there's somebody painting words on the side in blue letters. Big blue letters. The thing is painted gray, like a light gray, but big, dark blue letters.
Like graffiti stuff? Or
No.
What's that say? What's the rat doing over there?
They haven't gotten all the way through it, but the part you see is the dragons, and they have an L underneath it. It looks like they're doing it on purpose.
Like tagging, or they're legitimately painting it?
Legitimately painting it.
Ah.
A lot of the warehouses are named to make it easier to find them. So, and his says the Dragon's L so far.
The Dragon's Love Shack.
Looks like Zerat's looking to do some work here. We should probably go talk to him later.
Alright. I like the concept of that. Look, you'll see next time you guys go through that it's called the Dragon's Lair.
Makes sense. Might as well build it right in the middle of the city.
What's the best way to hide? I mean, right out in the open, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much do you really know about Steve?
Ah, crap. My bartender? My employer? He's my best buddy. He pretty much offered me his daughter.
He pretty much did.
Like,
you're
that
right.
straight up happened.
It really did.
It's all part of a cover. He's really a blow-up animated doll.
All right.
Well, if
Is there
nothing
any-
else is happening for the night, I think I'm just gonna go down to the docks and pick a fight with someone.
Okay.
Test out my new polearm.
You'll be able to find somebody fairly easily to pick a fight with.
Just randomly, like, accidentally running into people and yelling at them and see if someone will pick a fight.
Give me.
I think we should roleplay that.
We can do this, but I need to figure out how this is going to go down exactly. Give me a stealth check to kind of give an overall feel for the whole thing, of how subtly you're being with it. Oh wow, okay, so it actually does appear to be accidents with it.
Oh, yeah.
With the way you're bumping in, you're actually doing fairly well with it. You'll get a couple quick fights started. And you were able to avoid one of the people you almost bumped into. Almost was a guard.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
But then you realized it, and you're like, nope, and you were able to avoid and trip instead. You know, stumble to avoid the bumping into him, and he helped you up. You know, so you're like, I was hoping for a nat 1 there, because the first person you were like, I'm going to bump into somebody and pick a fight. It's an off-duty guard. But no, you did really well actually. You'll get into a couple little fights. They are below you. They are too easy, and in fact, you never even use the blade really. You just use the butt of the glaive, and that's been enough to defeat everybody. They're pretty simple and commoners mostly.
Sweet. Just need to get some practice in with this thing.
So you're feeling powerful.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Bam! Knock them out.
You're on the hill, kind of by the water tower.
That actually did work.
And the next day, there's somebody down there. We're calling him the dock beater.
I
Knocked out
gotta
10
make a name
people last
for-
night.
Oh, while I'm down there, I'm asking around about that new pirate that they say is wrecking house and
I saw it's like
Investigation.
randomly throwing my name around as I'm killing people. Not killing, but Oh, I'm not a very investigative. Oh, yeah, I am. Never mind.
against the fence.
There is a few people that, when they are talking, or when you mention it, you can see in their face that they may know something, but they don't let anything on. But they do talk to you for a little while, get your name, and wander off. Eventually.
Yeah, no.
I'm
The
assuming those are not the people you're knocking unconscious.
Leave a calling card.
Let me leave you with a final thing. Bam! Here's my calling card. It's called a broken cheek.
It's on the west wall. I'm dead.
Enjoy the job
Yep.
on.
He's got like raised, like his name raised in his fist, so that way when he
Zorro style, he takes it and just carves a Y. Ends up causing an autopsy style scar on every person he meets.
Why with a frying pan?
Y and then a frying pan in your face.
That's what I need to carry around with me.
Dude, it's a great weapon.
I stole the frying pan.
According to
Yeah,
Campbell, that is one of the best weapons.
What?
A frying pan.
Hell yeah.
I guess I should sell my greatsword or get rid of it somehow. Can I sell it back to something?
Get rid of it by putting it inside someone.
Some...
Here, you
I got
can
a gift
have
for you.
this. Stab.
Yeah, I
you
got
could.
this for it.
You could also just wait till you have like an epic victory and then like stab it in the ground, letting it, leave a ribbon on the hilltop, so it just sits there as a victory moment.
That only works if it says MacLeod on the side of the sword.
I was actually picturing Final Fantasy VII when I said that, but
That's what I was picturing.
because it's a great sword, not I guess technically.
I'm sorry. Connor
Huge sword.
MacLeod's sword is in fact a great sword.
Yeah, actually, doesn't he use his longsword though technically, or is
I
it
think it's a
claymore? Broadsword. I can't recall. Well, no.
Well, like I think towards the end of the movie, he's using a katana-esque type thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say not Connor MacLeod. Duncan MacLeod uses a katana.
Duncan is a pussy.
Who
Connor
kills
MacLeod.
Connor? I just gonna. He kills Connor. He's...
No, that movie doesn't fucking count. Because it totally retcons the first movie, which doesn't work. And since clearly the first one is better than Endgame, we have to assume that the first one's correct.
I won't deny that. Although I still love the Highlander series, I will never deny that either.
It's not a bad series, but it's,
I've always seen them as separate, honestly. But yeah.
Connor for life.
Okay. So nothing else really happens that day unless anybody else has something else they want to do.
Nah.
Nope. Can't think.
The next day, Saxon, when
Yes,
you were woke up by a guard, because it's just kind of how every one of your mornings starts. They're going to inform you.
Are they at least bringing coffee by
No.
now?
No, they're not.
God damn it.
Last night's the last night you can stay here, alright? I just need you to understand that. If you're gonna be here, though, like, city law, you have to get a residence. You can take residence at an inn, that's fine, but you gotta pay 30 days in advance. Just go do something. You gotta actually get your ass out of here and actually live somewhere.
Oh shit. I'm gonna inside Warwick's head, he's gonna hear, you remember all the cleaning you did?
Yeah.
You wanna undo it?
His eyes go big. Tonight.
Done. Alright, fine.
It's
gonna be
been
bad.
clean ever again.
Alright. And anybody that sees, because actually, Bellhorn will be looking for all of you that day to let you know about the law, because he assumes that most of you do not know the law for Seaport. That you guys will, since you've been here long enough, need to take up permanent residence somewhere. Jan and Oli, you're the only exception. You are employed by the Red Dragon Inn, and that is considered your permanent residence right now. But even staying at the temple, unless you actually are doing temple, yeah, that said a thing to me. Yeah, unless you're actually doing temple duties, Well, living at the temple is still a temporary thing by law.
Look at me.
Yes. So you guys all will meet up at the Red Dragon Inn as you have every day so far for breakfast, which is, how was your breakfast cooked this morning?
Oh man, I think we're gonna make some bao. Some bao this morning. That's what we're doing. A little better than last night.
A little bit. The coffee helps offset the taste. And some Tabasco sauce.
Plenty of Tabasco.
Hello, Genzo.
Oh, God. Ugh.
I would like to know how many ulcers have been created because of the garbage food in that cafeteria.
Dude, they actually have good food there now. Like, it's ridiculous. Kayla was like, I went and when Kayla was there, and it's just night and day difference.
God,
And they were all complaining about it. Then I'm like, no, this is like 100 times better.
yeah.
They have like a walk there
It's
now.
impossible to make it worse.
Well, they took chocolate chips out of the deep fried mashed potatoes, so that helped.
No joke, guys, for those of you who aren't aware, every meal would be whatever kind of mystery thing that they created and decided to call something French, and Tabasco sauce. Like a bottle of Tabasco sauce.
Everything there was either deep fried or had chocolate chips. Or both.
You guys were there?
You could
What?
you drowned it in Tabasco sauce, and that was the only thing you could taste. Then it was edible-ish. Most of us just started having salads.
We were there from 2004 to 2007.
Yeah, did you guys have pizza when you were there?
No.
On a
Yeah.
very rare occasion.
They started having like a pizza, like a section where they have like pizza every day.
Yeah. Like I said, it's way better now than it was ever.
They had a
walk
sandwich
there.
place, but it was like, I'm fairly certain that the ham and turkey and whatnot in there they bought from like Blue Harvest when Blue Harvest stopped giving it to the homeless people because it was out of date.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not kidding. You could get sick eating that sandwich meat.
I
When I was a
had
kid-
granola almost every day.
When I was a kid, the only thing I would eat there is the cereal and the French fries. Like at basketball camps and stuff, I didn't eat anything.
You guys see that?
Occasionally they'd have chicken or something that was actually decent, like chicken nuggets. And then I'd
Well,
have
when
like
they
10
had-
plates.
You always wanted, like, even when I was living at Jonathan and I just had the, like, minimum meal plan, we'd wait until there was, like, a visiting day or, like, a camp of kids or some kind of function, because that's when they actually, like, made halfway decent food. So when you were there eating the chicken nuggets and the French fries and the cereal, that's when it was good.
Well, when I went there, they only made chicken. They made chicken strips once, and they're phenomenal. And then after that,
Where did you get jumped to? Apartments.
here,
Yeah.
I was
Annoying
pissed.
as piss. Anyway, so you guys will meet up at the Red Dragon Inn with decent but Tabasco infused breakfast and coffee, which will cost for anybody that's not staying there 2 silver.
What are friends for? They don't
Did anybody, like, tip their bartender? That I can see.
Perception check. There is a tip laying on a table that has not been cleaned yet. Yes.
Anyone finds the stock of now?
How big is said tip? Please say 2 silver.
You guys see that?
4 silver.
Enough for a coffee
Yes, I thought that was a car, wasn't it?
and a bow.
Yeah, hang on. I want to see if this new spell will actually do what I want it to do.
Right. Come on. I'm coming down right now.
Okay, so strength of 2. Could it technically pick up those silver?
All 4, yes.
Yeah.
Just 2 of them.
Yeah, just 2 of them, yes. You talking about with your mage hand? Oh, unseen servant.
Assuming apartment is all good.
Like, I was thinking about Mage Hand, but then they're going to see it, like, floating.
Yeah, on the side.
Yeah, it'll be able to do it. It takes
Unless, wait, hang on. The other idea I have.
Strength of 2, it's got to be able to do more than that.
No, here's
a couple
here's
silver.
a better idea so that I don't have to burn the spell. I'm going to walk over to the table. I'm going to put my hand on. I'm going to have to do sleight of hand for this, but I'm going to pick up 2 of the silver, and then I'm going to minor illusion leave 2 silver.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check. Kayla, I just need you to confirm the GM roll here. You don't have to say it, but you see the number, right?
Is it a 20? Please tell me it's a 20.
I hope it's a 13.
Wait 1 second before you reveal that, Matt.
Uh-huh.
If you would, please.
Do what?
Can I, before you reveal that dice roll, can I give my inspiration to the person that you're rolling it for?
Unfortunately, you don't know them well enough to inspire them, but that is an amazing idea.
Although, technically, he's trying to steal from my establishment. Am I paying attention at all to this?
You're in the back cooking.
Oh.
Yeah, sucker. And I'm not trying to steal, I'm just trying to not pay for things.
Oh, okay, I understand that.
I'm not trying to steal, just trying to not pay for things by taking
You know,
what is rightfully theirs and giving it back to them.
Yeah. Unseen Servant is a ritual. You don't even have to spend a spell slot for it.
It does take time, though.
Yeah, that's why I wanted it's a cantrip to do minor illusion.
It's just 1 action, though. So that's 6 seconds.
Yeah, and that's a ritual, though, takes 10 minutes. If you cast it as a ritual, it takes 10 minutes to cast it. So, which is nice, though, if you want to be lazy and have something wait on your hand and feet.
I totally have a backup plan if this doesn't work.
Alright, so you'll have to go check it out on the video when this happens so you can see the roll, because it's ridiculous. So you're doing that, and you're sitting there nice and smoothly doing it, and you're kind of keeping an eye on Steve while you are. Gruck, Vol, Thorn, you're all right there and you're watching. Dia, the waitress here, is standing right behind them like this.
Can I turn around?
I rolled 2 19s. At disadvantage.
Nice. Still, nice.
So you
Okay.
turn around and she's just...
Matt, you remember the penguin in the zoo?
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
Go ahead and describe it then.
Holy
So I'll
shit.
turn around, I'll see her, and then I'm just going to slowly put the money back on the table.
She's gonna look at it and go... And look right back at you dead in the eyes and go, I'm pretty sure there was 5 there.
That's shooting too fast.
I'm pretty sure there was 3.
She'll like half smirk, and she'll reach over and take the 4 silver and put it in her pocket. We'll split the difference. And shakes her head as she walks away. And she goes and says something to Steve. Points at you. He just kind of nods, and you can see now, like half an eye is keeping an eye on you.
We got one, right?
I'll pay for my food.
Good try though.
Can I try to persuade to get.
It's great, really Christmas.
How are you going to do that?
By saying that since I've been helping you guys, would you give me a free meal since I haven't had a free meal yet? Like,
Wow. I did not see the guy with the shotgun.
Go ahead and roll it. Perception or persuasion. Give me an advantage too, by the way.
advantage?
Yeah, specifically because. So just roll it again. Just roll persuasion again without changing it. Okay, 16 still. She's gonna look at you, listening, and she's gonna look right at Sax and go, "'Cause you were so nice and asking, sure." Looks back at Saxon again with a glare, shakes her head, walks away. They're not kicking you out, but
Maybe he should have told her a story.
That worked out.
Dice make this game so amazing.
Oh, yes, they do.
So, you guys are all sitting there. All of you, well, the four of you, have been talked to by Bellhorn by this point, telling you that you need to find a place to live.
Well, guys, what do you think? We go look for some places, or?
I think I'm gonna head down to the market and see if there's anything posted on the boards, something cheap. That's the most logical place I can think of to start.
I'll go with him.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait.
sounds like a good plan.
All that.
Okay. And Thorn, are you going to go with them too? Or are you just going to keep trying to sleep in the forest?
I'm just gonna keep sleeping in the forest.
Okay. They've been after you for a long time to get a
think
residency,
get away with
so...
Yeah, good luck.
Okay. So...
Never gonna catch me.
Never gonna catch me. Greased up deaf guy. Alright. So, there is several listings, as you guys get there taking a look at it, of things that are available. Ranging anywhere from basically 30 silver a day, or 30 silver a month, sorry, all the way up to about 500 gold per month.
Jeez. Are there any sheds available for purchase? Does that count?
Almost. I mean, we're gonna wait for him to get back real quick. All right. There are not sheds available for purchase. There are some poorer houses available. Most of the things, though, are rent, though. Most of the ones that are for purchase are actually nicer establishments, places that are 8,000 gold to buy right out.
So, just
The urge to go up to one of the realtors and charm person to get all the paperwork signed really fast for a really good place for wicked cheap. And then when the spell wears off, there's nothing he can do because the papers are signed.
That's not entirely true, but yes.
The most northern warehouse?
I was gonna say, I
Well,
feel
I'm
like,
fairly certain
I feel
that
like
in a
in this
magical
world
society,
it might
there are-
not be that easy to get away with.
Yeah, there are certain
Yeah, it's
things in
misuse of
Okay.
magic. Illegal use of magic is what you'd get nailed on. So,
man.
but we could argue that they're just fellas.
hold on 1 second, guys.
Tomorrow, if I start laundry, can you work on laundry throughout the day?
Not throughout the day, but throughout the
like,
early morning I can work on some,
before
yes.
you go to sleep.
Yes.
Okay. Because like y'all have like some of your work.
Yes, if you start some, I will move it to the dryer at minimum.
Plus, if it's your work clothes, hang them up.
Okay.
If not, let me know.
Alright, I will do my best. Alright? Okay.
Wish I didn't her.
But yeah, they have it all the way in the midst of in between that. The average you're seeing though, they have the best one you're seeing is about it's a. Can I wait 1 second?
Got a big gun or something.
There is a 3-bedroom available for 100 gold a month.
2 chains. Whoa, 2 chains? You backing me? No, I mean like.
Well, is your
What's
rent?
the cheapest house?
That's for the rent for like in the decent area. That's it's actually not in the poor area. Did your light just go out, Pink?
No, it's been off for a while.
Because your room just got really dark.
Yeah.
It really is. You, like, okay, maybe your screen went darker or something?
It's a different page.
Okay. That's what it is. Because, yeah, you got really dark and all we can see is, like, the forehead and your eyes and just, like, a little bit of your nose. It's kind of
I'm
creepy.
trying to make sure I've got the all the player's handbook stuff organized, and so it's going back and forth.
Okay, makes sense. But yeah, it's in a modest income. It's a nicer area about where a lot of the servants of the high class people live. It's a nicer neighborhood, kind of around where where Yananoli's fence is. Not that you guys would know where that's at, but a nicer area. Although you can get places that are on the poorer end for less than that. You can actually get one for, let's see, 30.
Here's an idea. How about we ask Zerat to spot us some money out?
If that's something that you're willing to do, I guess you can.
There is a place for rent. It has it claims 4 bedrooms. Whether or not that's true, for only 20 gold a month. However, it is in the poorer section of town.
Could we go into somebody's house, kidnap them, and take their house?
Theoretically, yes, you could.
So like
do that.
Move in.
You could. You certainly can try.
And then
Are there squatter laws?
You are not aware of entirely. You could research into it more.
I'm gonna ask.
Who are you gonna ask?
The guard I usually deal with?
Alright, Bellhorn.
No, don't ask Bruce. Ask Bellhorn.
Yeah, Bellhorn.
He's probably at the Red Dragon Inn drinking with me right now.
Probably. It's by noon he is.
Okay, yeah. I'm not saying I'm doing any of this. I'm wanting to know what the legal ramifications for it are.
Unfortunately, they don't have laws specifically pertaining to it, at least not to protect the people. They definitely tend to... The laws here definitely tend to favor the landowner.
And if the landowner is dead?
Then you will probably be brought up for charges of murder.
No, like if he dies of natural causes.
Oh, okay.
And nobody has taken over his house.
There is still an owner even above him, most likely, because even though people own their own land here, unless you have noble title, it's actually owned by a noble. So you're still paying dues, and the noble still owns it. It's still somewhat feudal, even though they are trying to get away from that system. There is still you still have to be a noble to actually own your own land here.
So are there any nobles that are accessible that would just like give me access to a house?
Not that you've met yet, however, you could try to work yourself into that society fairly easily. There is always job postings from nobles looking for work, or looking to hire work.
I'm gonna go look for one of those.
Okay. What type of work are you looking for? Because it is a fairly large board. The board itself is probably 10 feet high and 25 feet long. Just
The
filled.
easy kind?
Head towards the chinky.
Given the definition of easy, I think you're going for it isn't on the board. Because if it's the easy kind, they probably just did it themselves. The easiest one you see on there, there is a noble that is looking for a new kitchen staff, is what it's phrased as. But as you read the description, basically he wants a dishwasher.
Can Warwick read?
Yes.
I
And
kinda
Warwick's
look
going.
down
Warwick
at it.
looks at what you're looking. He's actually up on your shoulder right now, so you can see what you're looking at. And he goes, no, 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 no. Unseen servant. No, I won't.
Well, do you see anything?
He starts looking through. I think we're at the wrong board. Wrong board for this. Stuff I'd be looking for, things like poison my rival. Or throw someone off a cliff.
Do they have that kind of board?
I don't know. This isn't my world. You brought me here.
Can I have gone with him to like look at the board for work for
Yeah,
nobles?
absolutely.
And just hear him talking to himself?
Yes. Because I'm assuming you're not doing this in the head, because Warwick's responding to you in the head. But you said you kind of want to look batshit crazy, so.
A little bit, yeah. Okay, so everything I said is out loud.
Yes.
Pretty much I heard, do you have that kind of board?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at him like, what kind of board? Because
I don't want to
I've
be
already
a
got a
dishwasher.
cooking job.
Isn't there like I need this person poisoned? Or
I don't know, but I'm looking for the I need to chop a guy's head off board.
something like that, yeah. Like,
The
isn't
closest
there
thing to I need to chop a guy's head off on there, there is a noble that has been having issues with his shipments coming in, and is looking for a group of mercenaries to go on the next voyage of his ship to stop whatever's happening. Because all he knows is every single time one of his ships come into harbor here, it gets attacked. The crew is fine, but they return on a lifeboat, and that's it. Nobody talks. They're too scared. But they all come back alive and unharmed. So he half thinks, like, it's not even there. That's basically what it is. That's all that's on there. He's looking for a group of trustworthy mercenaries to go find out, investigate, and stop whatever's happening.
Yananoli? Does that sound like something? You like boats, right?
Oh heck yeah! I'm down to steal a boat. Let's do it. Where do we go?
I'm gonna pull the flyer down so that nobody else tries to beat us to it.
I can't actually read what the flyer says, so you got to tell me what's going on here.
I will pass along what everything the flyer says. Where are we going, Matt?
It's one of the nobles up there. We're gonna go with. Oh, I can't come up with a name right off the top of my head. I hate when my mind just stops working.
Is it just them two together?
Unless somebody else
anybody else
decided
is
to
there.
come.
Like, you guys are very aware that he is trying to find work for it.
Question. Virat said that we can keep stuff at his place.
Sir Sharp is the name of the noble.
Alright. In his head, Warwick's gonna hear, does that sound acceptable?
It'll do, Pig. It'll do.
It's not like I can find this one's out loud. It's not like there's fucking anything else.
That's why I said it'll do. Still sounds boring, but it's more exciting than
let you
dishwashing.
destroy a guard. And then in his head, I'm gonna let you destroy a guard shack tonight.
And I look forward to that.
Matt, you said that Rot did say we can keep stuff at his place.
Yes, when it's done. It's still probably going to be another week or so till it's done.
Okay.
Alright. So, who all heard about the mission?
I wasn't there.
I don't believe that I was either.
Who do you guys tell about the mission, the two of you?
Do you think, Jan, we should tell the other guys?
Well, it's a lot easier to steal a boat with more than two of us.
It doesn't actually have anything on there about stealing a boat, but you could steal a boat still. I'm just saying.
He basically said boats disappear. That's all I heard.
Okay.
We got to go talk to Mr. Sharp to steal a boat. Where do we go? Do we need some help?
Protecting cargo? Isn't that what you said, Matt?
Basically, yes.
Protecting cargo? I guess. All right. Maybe
I'm not saying it's great, but our options are that or wash dishes.
Well, maybe we'll run into the pirate I'm looking for. Let's do it.
All right. And then we can steal a boat.
And then we'll steal his boat.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Yeah. Do we? How many people does it say we need?
It doesn't.
As a group.
Well, let's go talk with them and see what kind of vibe we get from them. I'm a vibe kind of person.
Vibe.
We're gonna go up to Miss. We're gonna fuck the other guys. We're gonna go talk to Mr. Sharp first. This is gonna be dangerous.
Yeah. Especially since you're not
You're
trying
gonna
to
want to
level-headed
steal
people.
all this stuff, and I'm gonna want to fuck with his head.
I'm pretty sure I just heard Bellhorn said nobles own houses. Kill a noble, get a house. And now we're going to go steal a boat from a noble. So let's do this.
Hush. Matt, I do have 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. So I was gonna say, that's why I was wanting to know. Do you guys want to get everybody, or just the two of you going up there? I'm okay with either one, but it's what we're gonna pick up next week.
I don't know, Jan, what do you think? Okay.
Probably better off with everyone since there's a high probability I won't be here next week.
Alright. Then we'll go get everyone.
Okay, so you guys will get everyone. By this point, by the way, it's a little bit after noon. By the time they're getting to this point, given how enthusiastic they usually tend to work on things and wake up on later times. So Saxon and Jan and Lily weren't even starting all this until later. So it'll be, I'm assuming, mid-afternoon by the time you find everybody and gather them up to talk to everyone about this.
Oh yeah, I had already cooked brunch, so it had. To have been.
Okay. And is it going to be a week-to-week thing for you, Tim, on if you're able to be here or not?
Yeah, it's gonna be. I won't know until midday Tuesday-ish.
Okay.
For some days. Yeah.
Okay. So
I can
keep your character readily available, not oh, he's going on a mission that's going to take, a month IRL time.
I don't know if this will help for everybody else, but I'm available at the same time Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Well, if I remember right, we did this for, your old shift, so John's shift, right? So Tuesday, Wednesdays are the only days he's really available, right?
Well, if we're playing at this time, then he has to work the overnights. So theoretically, I don't know how John feels about it, but
technically Thursday or Friday would also work for me as well.
I'm open to work or to play any day of the week. So if you guys wanted to change the day, if it would work better for everybody, we can.
Yeah, the specific day doesn't really do much for me. It's just a matter of what days I'm working and what day I can get away from work.
Makes sense. What days does your girlfriend have off so that you can, not piss her off?
She's per diem, so her schedule changes about as much as mine does. I think she's off Tuesdays for the next 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
But
all right, so yeah, it's up to everybody else. Does Tuesdays work for everybody still, or
Tuesdays,
as well as any other day, or
every day? Mondays work for me, and Fridays. Every other Friday.
Okay.
For me during the week, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are basically out of the question for me, unless of course Sunday overnights and Monday overnights would work for anybody else. But then it wouldn't for Pink, so I guess it doesn't matter.
So basically, I'm hearing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are the only possibilities, and Tuesdays is just as good as any of the other days so far. So we'll just leave it on Tuesdays for now.
Okay. I'm just saying, if next week or something, again, Tim, I realize there's no way you know until it happens, but if pushing it back a day would make it so that you can play, I'm open to that.
Yeah.
And worst case scenario, is it just you can't be on time, or sometimes you may be a little late?
I guess if I am working, I'm supposed to get off at 5 my time, so an hour late. And it's just a matter of me making it to somewhere where I can
get on
play. Yeah, so
makes sense.
Yeah, I'd be like an hour late.
Okay. So there is that option too. So basically, I'll cardboard cut out your character on days like that, and your character's pretty simple: stab and bash, or a slice and bash, slice and bash.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, pretty simple.
So, make derogatory comments and try to steal about half of what I see.
Yeah.
Okay, making sure I got that right. Yeah, it's going to be interesting when it comes up to the point that I'm looking forward to in a little while, because you're going to have all the gold. Nobody else will have Jack.
Oh, I'm going to be loaded.
I feel like we should work together. I will distract them, you take their stuff.
That's where we were heading with this board. We're going to go kill a noble. We're going to get a house and his ship. Oh, man.
I mean, I'm in.
Just remember, there are repercussions in the world. I'm not going to stop you.
For killing a noble and taking up his personality.
Yes.
Oh, jeez, you can do that too.
A disguised self. Yeah, I could theoretically pull it off. The problem is, I don't think the rest of the party will let me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about everybody else, but I can probably speak to one in particular that's going to have a problem with it.
Yeah.
And OC, I really kind of hope you try to do it while he's there.
I have capabilities of impersonating a dead nobleman. We just have to hide the body.
And fool anybody that looks at you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and hope that no high level casters with any type of detects are going on.
I would become Howard Hughes.
He wouldn't be disguising. He would become.
But Arcane Sight would still let them see through, your disguise spells.
Right. But as Howard Hughes, all I have to do is tell one or two people where that I'm leaving to Vegas and these guys are the stewards, and then boom, I'm back to my old self. I only have to convince like 4 or 5 people, and then he just leaves town.
Seems legit.
I'll vouch for him.
Like,
I'm a contributing member to the society.
No joke.
As of right now, you are.
Lord, and I was talking to Warwick. I was genuinely thinking about this. Like, I could pull this off.
Oh,
but I don't think the party will let me.
There's only one member of the party that won't let you.
And
So
he
we
wants to be there when you try.
So we just make sure not to tell him. And then we just present him with this house that we've been given by a rich nobleman who's kind of eccentric and moved away.
And hope that he fails his insight check.
We're just taking care of it until he comes back.
Okay, fine. We have a guard tell you that, and the guard genuinely believes it. So inside all you want.
Yeah, what the good guy doesn't know can't hurt him.
So, Gruck, just as a side note, if things do go south to the direction that may happen eventually, and by may I mean it probably will happen, what's your backup character? For when the party murders you and dumps Gruck in the ditch.
What's my backup character? I mean, I don't know. I'm not convinced that I'll need one.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you'll take out at least one other party member with you.
That's my assumption. So, I mean, I don't know. I might survive a little while, but I'll figure it out when the time comes. I prefer not to have backups.
No,
I don't like having the thoughts into it until I need it.
That makes sense. Well, and I doubt you're going to need it. Like, it'll have to work out in one way or another. What's your character's alignment?
I feel like it's just neutral good.
Okay.
Like, to be fair, I don't really have that much of a problem if they just, decide to rob somebody. It's the killing him and taking up his estate and impersonating as their own. Like, that's kind of the part that's truly crossing the line.
Yeah.
Mostly beginning at the killing. But,
yeah.
I mean, if they, they just stab, or, not stab him, but, break into his house and steal a bunch of shit, I mean, whatever. Chances are you'll get caught eventually. It's not really any of my concern.
So, basically, you start crossing the lines, guys, when you get to murder. So.
Well, it's the easiest thing I could think of right now.
Well, gain his favor and actually get him to employ you that way.
That is not nearly as fun. Remember, I have a demon. And technically, I'm one.
Yeah.
Demon.
I've already got one job. I could swing another.
But, okay, I gotta go.
All right, guys. It was fun. We'll see you next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. And, yeah, laters.
Adios.